Hey guys, today we are going to talk about names. There are lots of it in the Bible, and sometimes it's just a big chunk and a whole list of names listed in a chapter, which we are often tempted to just skip through without much thought. In Nehemiah chapter 12, verses 1 to 26 is one of such example. Nehemiah chapter 12, verse 1, the first part says, "These were the priests and Levites who returned with Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and with Jeshua." And the list goes on. Names are very important because they are more than just address or ways we call someone. For example, when we think about Steve Jobs, we immediately think about his face as well as Apple products. Mother Teresa, compassion and love. Uncle Roger, of course, MSG. I think you get the point. I think all of us hope our names will appear on something good. For example, winning a lucky draw for the new MacBook Air M1, or appearing on social media for something good that we have said or did. And we definitely do not want to hear our name in something bad or something not so good. For example, being listed on the names of those contacted with COVID-19. One of the names mentioned in today's passage is a familiar one, which is David, the man of God, in verse 24. Imagine how influential David was, and if in today's context, he would be what we call an influencer. Yet, if we remember, he did not have a perfect record in his life. He committed adultery and murder, but because his heart was set on God, he humbled himself and received God's forgiveness. Therefore, David is known in history as a man after God's own heart. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 1, the Amplified Version says this: "A good name earned by honorable behavior, godly wisdom, moral courage, and personal integrity is more desirable than great riches, and favor is better than silver and gold." Names, therefore, are real people with real life. And we see how God is involving people in His plan of salvation for the whole world. Each life story being orchestrated to bring out God's glory. Our life story is like a parable, and a parable is a story with a point. Our life story can portray to us and to others God's salvation history, both up to now and still to come. We are a living parable. So the next time when we see a list of names on the Bible, pause a while. Think about what these people have left behind and is carried in their names, whether good or bad. Good, we need to adopt. Bad, we need to avoid. Then think about us today. Steve Jobs left Apple with us. Mother Teresa, an example of compassion and love. And we cannot separate Uncle Roger from MSG. What about us? What are we leaving behind with our names that can be pointing others to Jesus?